First cab off the rank this afternoon is the father of the bride. Would you please welcome Mr. Eric Roth.
Just to make sure my was on the flying away. And the speech will be very short. So, you would like to hear the long version of the short version? I've been told the short version, so whatever I've written had to be rewritten in another slow word. I really have to come with the short version, I'm sorry. But there are a lot of other people that would like to say some words, so I'm more than pleased, really. First of all, welcome to everybody. My name is Eric Roth. I'm the father of Heike. You know, my beautiful daughter has got a role for me because I don't have it anymore. Okay, so I think it's an old tradition that the parents of the bride will say some words, and I'm doing with pleasure as Heike's father on behalf of my wife Beate. He's here. Heike's mother. And when you see Beate and Heike and the granddaughter, they're all together, they're looking all similar, I must say. There are generations in between. So we've got a lot of photos of those three. As babies, they're really identical, in the same age, etc. Anyway, it's an old tradition that the parents will have some words, and so it's my pleasure. The closest family around Heike is here today with us, her parents. Hey. Her brother Sönke. There he is. And his partner, Amy. Where is Amy? Amy? Yeah, okay, very good Amy. And of course, Heike's children, Cameron and Lola, our grandchildren. And here's Lola. They're really grown up. Teenagers. Unbelievable. Okay. A very big, close-knit family. I'm reading in between sometimes, so that I know it's my concept. We have been in so many different countries, so I really have to make sure that I'm talking about the right country. And in English, not in German. So, our big close-knit family in Germany, aunties, uncles, cousins, nephews, nieces, they all wish they were here to share our special day with all of us and welcome Rod and Heike and Rod as husband into our family. So we all know that we, Australia, are not in the middle of the world. We are a little bit outside of the world. At least, from the European point of view. So Australia is not around the corner, and for them it was very, very difficult to come all the way on such a short notice. They are wishing you all the best for a happy life together and have sent some special video messages for you, which we handed for you already. To show them here would really take us beyond our time frame of our speaker. So you know the family, Rod, and you have not seen yet the wishes and the videos, but you will. Okay? So they're quite long. They'll take 1.5 hours or so. And a lot of them is in German, I mean, doesn't that do? So, seeing our teenage grandchildren, Cameron and Lola, today brings us much joy and happiness, and still sometimes it seems like yesterday that their mother Heike arrived as our first baby in Nuremberg. And she is our Bavarian Nuremberg girl. You're not familiar with Germany and you don't have to. So Nuremberg is in the south part of Germany, and we are originally coming from the north part of Germany. The north part of Germany is flat. We used to say we see all visitors coming on Monday, you see them already on Saturday. And the south part is full of mountains and full of Bavarians. So very special characters, but we all love them. So Nürnberg is one city in Bavaria. It's really, I would say, it's the nicest city, or one of the nicest cities we have got in Germany. Very nice city. So, as I said, it just was like yesterday that Mother Heike arrived as our first baby in Nürnberg. One of the most beautiful cities in Germany, and Nürnberg is famous for its traditional Christmas market. You might have heard about the Christmas market. So Christmas is gone next year again. Christmas market. And the very famous gingerbread. So they're producing the gingerbread. All those pretzels and whatever you know, they come really from Nürnberg. Nürnberg is famous for that. And last but not least, very important, the tasty little Nürnberger sausage. Actually, that's why we're having it here. So there are Nürnberger sausage from Heike's hometown. Okay.
So eat up. It's only 45 kilos.
45 kilos left. So, now a little bit going to our history, our family life with Heike and Mother Heike. Continued from Germany to other places in the world due to my professional career with the German group of companies. So I work for a company, international company, which is MAN. You see buses and trucks and whatever, you know, with that name. The B-line now, you know, that's the main bus. Although I never sold a bus, so we were in international business and industrial parks. So now that was my job, and through that company, we have been sent from one continent to another. So Heike went to preschool in Tehran, in Iran. That's, you know, where she started primary school, where she finished the preschool. Okay. Then after a while we had to move away from Iran because there was a revolution. So we went from revolution to war, always war to revolution. So Iran was a revolution. We had to leave the country. And Heike went then from the Tehran school, primary school, she went to Buenos Aires because we had been sent to Argentina. Different life. Mainly everything in Spanish, I mean, that's a complicated thing. Okay? So, followed by high school years then after Argentina, Dubai. So, we had the high school year in Dubai. And she finished her school years with HSC and International Baccalaureate in Sydney. So only, you know, the school time was already a little bit exotic, I must say. Heike then left to study on top of it because she didn't have enough. She left to study and work in Europe, living in Brussels, studying in Brussels, working in Brussels, and then to Paris for several years. So. And during her time in Paris, Kermit was born there in 2002. He's our original French
baguette.
baguette.
Little French baguette.
So you have the sausage, and the baguette, the French baguette.
Going well with the Nürnberg sausage.
We are just saying it goes very well with the sausage, with the Nürnberg sausage. So, and then in 2004, they came back actually to Sydney. And in 2004, Lola was born. Today, her mom's bridesmaid, together with Heike's friend Amy.
Yeah.
Where is she? Here.
What was the only other?
So to speak, our daughter took the scenic way to Australia and to meet Europe. It was a long way, international, with a lot of different cultures and languages and whatever. So we ended up here in Honduras. What? Here, what? I don't say Roderick. What? Because whenever I heard, when you say Roderick, I learned it from there, and it's serious. We stay and stick with the word. Since you and Heike found and love each other, you brought much happiness and sunshine into the life of our daughter and her children, our grandchildren. And from the day we met you, we considered you part of our family with great pleasure and pride. We would like to welcome you into our family as our official son-in-law. Yeah. So we all witnessed this beautiful celebration of love, trust and commitment to each other, and together we are starting a new chapter of life. This is no doubt. Okay? We are wishing you much love and happiness. It sounds like going to the end. And because it flies away, I can live with it. So it's and the future, and love is really what you know that love is best therapy. So keep going, and we're really it will be very good therapy for all of us. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to ask you now to join me with the toast. To Heike and what? So I hope you've got some. Would you keep that here? Thank you. So let's have a toast to Heike and what? And to Heike and what? And we can add Lola and Kevin. And we can add one there. Okay. All the best. We wish you all the best and happy lives. That was really the short version, I must tell you. I had 15 pages and then 10 have been taken away.
Thank you very much, Eric. Although Heike covered the ball ground and Burger Wills and travelled by the paid to get here, it was fantastic that Eric gave us the Renaissance version of the speech. Our next speaker this afternoon is a gentleman, the best man for this afternoon's ceremony. He's known Rod for quite a long time. He'll allude to that in his speech. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Peter Anderson.
No, I'm going to more than allude to it during the speech. I'm going to go there in every corner around 35 years. I'm only going to speak for an hour and a half.
Have you got a chair?
Can you hear me in the back? I don't really care, because most of this is for him and for Heike. But anyway, no, good luck. Stay with us. I just want to start. Look, I've written it down because I brought my beautiful wife Loretta up here just in case I get a bit wobbly. And then I've had a few beers, and now I'm really far from wobbly now. I'm ready to just get even. It's been a long time, Roderick, since. Now look up here, mate. I'm speaking. This is your best man. Have a look at it. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
I said we would just wink when you're ready for me to start, and I said, no, you look like you're asleep. So, it's going well.
It started well, hasn't it?
It's going well. Like I said, an hour and a half. Those who wish they'd gone to the toilet about 10 minutes ago, whoop, you're ruining that decision. But anyway, I'm going to get started, sorry. It is an absolute honour. Sorry, I've written it all out because I thought I'd be emotional, but I'm far from emotional. It is such an honour to be able to speak here today at Rod's wedding. know it seems like yesterday that Roderick, you said, we're getting married, don't worry, there's still 25 days to go. It's all fine. And I'm not telling anyone what you didn't already know about Rod. That epitomises Rod's attitude to life, buddy. I mean, really? 25 days, we're going to pull it all together. Thank goodness Heike was there, and we did. I'm sure that by the end of it, the next, I hope it's going to be like 8 or so minutes, you have a better idea of the man that you are married. I'm sure leading up to any marriage, you learn to find someone, find things out about a person you didn't know, and we certainly have. Not that you haven't already got a good idea, and I'd like you to step up and tell everyone about it in the next few minutes. To make it easier for you, I'm going to approach this speech in thematic chapters. So to the others here today, I'm sorry if that sounds a bit like you have to be there, but yeah, you have to be there, I guess. And I'm just going to enjoy it anyway. Roderick, because you and I have always been the funniest two guys on the planet. Okay, so I'm sure that I was going to play with the idea of maybe getting to raise your hand. In fact, I know that isn't right, but we won't get to do that because it'll take longer. I'm Peter. I'm married to beautiful Loretta. I have 2 sons, Liam and James, who are here somewhere. There's James and Liam's there. Put up your hand, Liam. He's got a beer in his hand. Married, I've known Rod for about 35 years. We went to uni together and he was the best man at our wedding in 1990. In a nutshell, he's just kind of been part of me for 35 years. And there are times when we don't see each other and there are times we do, but you've just kind of always been there. Which makes this always, this last 6 weeks hasn't been, it's been an interesting time of introspection. So I'm going to start with your name. So this is the first chapter. Roderick, like who calls their son Roderick? I mean, in the nicest possible way. I mean, most people call their kids in Australia Rod. Rodney. I'm not going to, not your mother. I'll save a very tiny chapter to your mother, but I'm prepared to expand on it if you want me to. Rodney is a good Anglo sort of name, but it gets worse, so I sort of got thinking, so I started looking around a bit, and interestingly, a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, you started talking about all things German. You started saying, German sausages are great, German cars are great. Wow, how good is German beer? Anyway, so basically, I looked into the word, and Roderick is actually Germanic. Hey. I just thought I'd put it out there. You make it what you will. We'll talk about it later. Roderick has many components. There is, therefore, in no particular order, I'm going to go through some of them for you. To be honest, I don't really care if you don't find them funny because I'm having a good time. So Roderick's a practical man. Roderick is always moving somewhere, and on a particular occasion he needed help to move a double mattress. So I turned up to his house and he proceeded to inform me that he didn't have any straps. So therefore, we're going to carry the mattress on the top of his car, which is a Holden, simply by each one of us putting our hands up and holding onto the mattress. As we got halfway down Arden Street, Roderick said to me, "You got to hold the mattress?" I went, "Nah." You again, "Nah." We looked out the back, and there's the mattress. Down the middle of Arden Street, the car's flying.
We were 18 at the time.
They didn't hear you.
We were 18 at the time.
That was 2 years ago. Not only is Roderick practical, but he's also creative. He's a creative thinker. Once after a night out somewhere, Roderick dropped me and a few friends off home, and in the aforementioned Holden. The only problem was that Roderick had not informed us that if he brought the car to a standstill, it would cut out and wouldn't start again. So he calmly turned to us and said, "Boys, I think I'm going to slow down as slow as I can, and we're just going to have to jump out." True story. However, the ultimate creative thing you ever did, I can only call it the driving with the newspaper in front of you while going down the main street in Randwick. It's a gag, okay. So there we were, driving the car while reading the paper. So we decided to test it. Up Belmore Road in peak hour we drove. Sunny's on, looking cool. He behind the wheel, holding the paper in front of him, in me, working the accelerator and brake, while Roderick is just surreptitiously steering the car. You can't see me at the back, it's okay, it's very good, it's on video. And he's just basically going brake, accelerator, and we thought it was funny.
We thought it was hilarious.
They clearly didn't.
Neither did the sergeant, we called the sergeant.
Oh, the car owner, Roderick, cleaning cars. Despite all the cars over the years, only one deserves a mention. The orange Kombi you had. You paid $7,000 for it, I think, wasn't it? You know that? Hey, the place. You proceeded to go on spending about $70,000. Thankfully you moved on to Subarus and now Prados. Although you're a pretty interesting Prado instructor. I drove his Prado for the first time last night. We went to the first corner. He said, you know how to drive the Prado? I said, no. We went down the first corner. He said, what gear did you just go around in? I went, what gear do you like to go around in? He said second. I went, definitely second. You know what you said to me though? You said, that felt like third gear. Anyway, when Roderick was not in his house, he was visiting others in their houses. I'm sure many of you have had the pleasure of seeing him. The perfect guest. Whenever Roderick would turn up, normally 3 to 4 hours late, he was always up with bottles of champagnes, red wine, and a box of chocolates. Often when Loretta was there, well, we've been married for a while. Yeah, you were there most of the time. So Roderick would bring in the chocolates to placate her. I'm not sure if Rod knew how to cook particularly well, but boy does he pay wonderful compliments. I'm going to touch on that a bit because you are an amazingly complimentary character and that you do make people feel good just being around with my family. I know you called my dish the peasant chicken French dish or something. It didn't make me feel too much pain. But basically, you would say, you must be a chef, you're amazing, you're the best cook I've ever had. I know I'm not, but you did. You just tried to make me feel better. I would get to bed with Loretta, who would then say to me, you two go on with so much crap, and you're getting a taste of it tonight. Roderick, the entertainer and the entertainment guru. Well, Rod has been in countless plays, musicals, and concerts. Although I do want to say to you, this was one of the most special things that's ever happened to me. I love Prince. I booked 2 tickets to go and see Prince. Roderick found out, he goes, wow, I wonder if there's any tickets left. He ended up being almost on the stage with Prince. And you performed with him. You performed with him. All that aside though, when you turned up, you came into my house, and he got a little gift for you. I've got a little lace folly, which you always read, and he brought a little envelope, and in that envelope were the
Prince's ashes.
Not Prince's ashes.
You're still alive then, sorry. Prince's endo. Sorry.
It was the purple rain that had fallen out. How do you think of that? I mean, really, it was the most beautiful moment. I was reminded recently that you're a great communicator. And it reminded me recently at your Bucks Day where I said to you, I get to Barrow, I'm going to get down there to Wollongong, down to Manly, and you said, yeah, be there on a certain time. And I got there and I stepped on the poor guy's foot at the bar and I felt totally out of the depth and I sat with lonely with a little beer in the corner. And Roderick sends me a text and said, where are you, Rod? He goes, Bill's there. And I went, Bill's there? Who's Bill? And he goes, Bill's there. And I looked up and this guy's walking towards me and he goes, I'm Bill. How did you do that? How did you do that? Oh my goodness. Little did I know that the man who embarrassed me in that particular, well, that was okay, but you know, I got over it. I'm just a bit lost now because I veered off. Where am I, honey? This is great. Recently I met so many of you from the different worlds of medicine, teaching, exercise, science, and ambos, and it's clear that you are loved for your care, your compassion, your passion, and you've taken those qualities of every job that you've ever had. And the one that stood out for me was when you worked at South Sydney Juniors, and you got so angry that people were spending all their money on the poker machines, and he came home and he said to me, look, this is so wrong. But that sense of justice, mate, is so much a part of your heart. It is so clearly, and I'm so proud of you for that. You always live that. And I want to say, well done, it's brilliant. So, little did I know, Roderick, the friend and best man, I'll move on. Roderick's timing has always been impeccable, so picture this, it's the night before my wedding, I'm in bed trying to get a good night's sleep. It's 1 a.m, still, it's quiet, and there is a knock at the window. Ando, you awake? Just to make sure that you're fine for tomorrow. How exciting is your wedding? I really appreciate that. Right in your drove, I said, piss off. I can't sleep and this is not helping. Roderick and Ashley, who's here tonight, drove us from the reception. We got to the Intercontinental, feeling a little out of our depth. We're in the Intercontinental 5-star hotel. We pull up in Ash's car. You get out of the car. There's a guy over there about to walk over towards us to say, "What are you doing parked in that car?" And you stepped out. Can you remember what you said? "Stay right there, my man. These two are recently married. We're taking them in." How did you end up? Sorry. How did you end up in our room that next day? Eating my eggs Benedict. Oh, eggs Benedict. You have to be there. It's one of those moments. So here I am, Roderick, the husband. I know that's rude.
Yeah, that's
Roderick, you were marrying the most wonderful woman. Strong, she is intelligent, she is modest beyond belief. You are so modest. Embarking on a PhD, ultra talented, smart. And Roderick, you've been accepted into this sacred space because what a mum you are.
Yes, great.
And that is a very, very lucky thing to be allowed into that space. Heike, for me, there were hints that Roderick was falling madly in love with you. He came down far less frequently to enjoy his French peasant dish. We noticed, along with his sudden penchant for German beers, that he was suddenly far more distracted by his phone than usual. And boy, you get distracted by your phone. Wow. But he kept looking at it all the time. And then that was you, slowly but surely. Your name, Heike, and that of Kermit Lowell became normal. And every day in my conversations with you. And over the years, I've seen less and less of you, mate. But to be honest, I've been very glad about that. Not in a bad way. But because Heike and your beautiful children have accepted you into their lives and they're filled with your love, your heart with their love. And so I want to wrap up now. Loretta and I, Liam and James, walked into North Shore Hospital. It was a long walk, clearly. I still walking down right now. And I walked in with an image that will remain in my memory for the rest of my life. It was of you lying in bed, with Heike lying snuggled against you under the blanket, alone in that room. And the beauty, the love in that tiny moment. I felt so angry that I had intruded. And I wish that we could quietly slip a freaking hell out of that door. This was all a bad nightmare to leave you together. Just a little longer. As we walked in a moment of excruciatingly beautiful love. Absolute, crystal clear, true. That tiny, quiet moment reminds us of the beauty of ordinary, never to be glossed over moments. The gratitude that we should all have for those magnificent moments that we share together, as married couples, as partners, as family members, as friends and associates. Heike and Roderick, you demonstrate today the importance of those moments we share. All the stress of compressing 6 months of a wedding into 3 freaking weeks. That's gone now. It's gone. Thank God. So let's focus on this moment. This one, right now. The love that you share for each other and the love that we have for you both. This is our moment with you. Right now, no matter what comes, this is your day. This is our day with you. A day in which we put aside all our doubts and worries and fears and freaking things that complicate our lives Nothing else matters right now, today. Just our love for you and our love for each other. Thank you.
What Pete failed to mention was that when I rang and said, "Oh look, the diagnosis isn't looking good, better come down, mate, to say good day." I don't know if he'd have his glasses on, he had a brain snap or whatever. But he's got, Liam, how old are you now? So Liam's 23 and James is 19. So I've known them since they were born. There's another story. I thought they were going to turn the chicken nuggets on stage. So Pete has actually texted everybody and said, "Shit, we've got to get all my short. What it wants us to say goodbye." And I had clearly texted, "Come and say good day." So Loretta's run me. She said, Pete's in camera, he's screaming up the freeway. Once he gets there, we'll be there. What's going on? What's the rush? Well, he said you're dying and you're going to say goodbye. I went, check the text message. It said say good day, surely. So even then I'm checking through going, no, it definitely says good day. So anyway, thankfully Loretta, clear vision, she's read it, said, Pete, slow down. So, you know, she's let James know, but no one's told Liam. So now Liam, who works in the city, is trying to, James is now playing in New South Wales State Open for golf. Pete's just going, whack it on, mate, get it through, come on. So obviously he didn't win this year. But Dad's pushed him through because he's got to come and say goodbye. Liam's trying to finish his work, trying to keep together work, blah, blah, blah. And of course we all arrive, and it wasn't until we get into the room, it finally dawns on Liam. Hang on, there's been a miscommunication. And of course, you know, obviously the diagnosis is bad, but I'm alright. And then finally we let Liam know that it was to say hello and goodbye. Anyway, he's my best mate. I love him there. Great speech, huh?
Oh, that's okay.
What we will need to do, the champagne drink, is we've got a really nice French champagne for a toast. So the people who've got champagne flutes, we need you to put them in so we can wash them, and then get that rubbish we've been feeding you. That's not really how it's just right, huh? But we're going to go a step above. But we need the glasses, so just give me the words up. If you want the French stuff, give him the glasses.
Speaking of stuffed up text messages, the other week I said to Ron, he sent me a couple of x-rays and I know my radiologist, but that's interesting. And I said, well, I'll come over to your place. And I said, what's your address? Because he moves quite a lot. And he said, XYZ Street in North Balmoral. And I thought, it sounds like a bit of a wank, like Balmoral's pretty expensive, but how much more is North Balmoral spending? Well, the bloody joint doesn't exist, it's actually North Balmoral. And thank God I actually checked the address because we jumped into a cab and got on a train to the thing and a bus to the zoo and got on this rock. We ended up in the middle of nowhere, it was like around the house. Right now I'd like you to a bit of silence there, thank you very much. One of the very important members of the team today, and I've just got to check her sermon because I haven't read the script for about 30 seconds, is the chief bride, Amy Hanford. Please welcome her to the microphone.
I'm not sure if I will keep it together. I've had 3 champagnes now.
Okay.
walked to the door of the birthing suite and fell out. We go back a long way. I'm not a writer of speeches. I normally just stand up and say whatever comes into my brain at the time. I just read it. I'm a family lawyer. I'm used to just standing up and rolling with it. And this has generally worked for me for the past 25 years or so. But when I came to think about what I have to say here today and speak about these two incredible people, I had such a rush of ideas that I thought it would be wise to organise my thoughts by writing them down, so we weren't all sitting here for the next hour as we were with the previous speech. Heike is my best friend, and she's my pseudo-sister. She snorts when she laughs really hard. Her favourite colour is black, and she is proudly German-made, and is sometimes so patriotic that she often has everyone around her wishing that they were German too. Yep. She's a Star Wars geek who loves unicorns, antlers on the wall, stags, reindeer, foxes, and animal hides, and IKEA.
Well, everyone loves IKEA. We love it.
She doesn't like having her feet touched. No. But she does like having her toenails painted black. Who's going to try to file it?
Today.
No, not today. I'm very disappointed. She cannot for the life of her pronounce Gaelic names. At one point, she called a client Nia May until she realised her name was Neve. We named our fourth child a Gaelic name just to spite her. And if you call her phone rather than texting her, you'll give her mild anxiety. She grew up in multiple countries around the world, and she speaks more than a few languages. She loves a clean house, and she has some control issues. She was born at 11:11 a.m. Her typing is wonderful. She loves German manufactured white goods and vehicles, but then who can blame her? Heike is also a caring soul. She is a wonderful mother to her two beautiful children. She is an excellent midwife who is passionate about women's health, and she is a one of a kind. Heike met Rod when she was still working at Royal North Shore Hospital. He was dubbed the hot doctor. Thank God. At this point, I was living in WA, so my knowledge of Rod and of Heike's growing fondness for him was limited to my regular conversations by text, of course, with Heike. My initial impressions of Rod were that he was a kind, gentle man with an incredible mind and a fairly poor fashion sense.
You witnessed it. Yesterday.
Sit down.
For a second to tell you that he's currently getting around in a pair of pink flamingo pajamas that he fell in love with and he thought was a man, but they're actually women. I also thought that he was remarkably like a character from a Dr. Seuss book, especially when he wore a scarf. He was also utterly devoted to and madly in love with Heike. And for that, he got a giant tip from me. When Heike, Rod and the kids came to WA last year for a holiday, I was happily surprised to see Heike looking more carefree than she had looked in all the time I had known her. I could see how much Rod adored her and the children, And I can see that Heike, Lola and Kermit all felt the same way about Rob. And so here we are, celebrating the union of these two beautiful people. The two of you have come together at a time in your lives for a reason. There is so much uncertainty ahead, but that's life. No, I have to go to the next page. None of us truly know where we'll be tomorrow, which is why we're celebrating today. I love you both very much, and I'd like to take this opportunity to call a toast, not to the two of you, but to your flamingo pajamas.
Well, I know I'm not the MC, but now, I'd just like to say, if anyone hasn't worn flamingo pajamas, come and see me. They're very comfortable. They're very fashionable. And I do have a pair of Captain Hat leggings as well. It wasn't a little bit distressing when I got these size extra large flamingo pajamas home to find that they actually buttoned on the wrong side.
Yes, to me. The lady sold him his pants. What was I supposed to do?
So I wear them with pride. And we know that Lola one day may fit into them if I get them through the dryer a few times. Just adding to that last bit that Amy said, there's a beautiful Irish, I don't even know Hal Roach, the Irish comedian, who has passed away. So one of his most beautiful jokes was, and I'll say it in Irish accent because it's meant to be that way, but obviously I won't get it wrong. It was, I've decided to live every day as though it were my last, because one day I'll be right. Thanks, Amy.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes the first part of the speeches. Hopefully the second leg of the day will be as broadcast tonight. Thank you. So that's pretty cool, wasn't it? That's what race call is doing. They get a phone call from the stewards and we got to pick up the hands up broadcast tonight. Could you have the flutes in? And I think, flutes? Oh, the flutes are champagne flutes, so we need them washed and polished within each of their lives. That we and also, this worst is the best. There's 45 kilos remaining of Nuremberg sausages. And I want every last one of them destroyed before we leave the building. There are 9 Nuremberg sausages per person.
Here we go!
There's 8 to go. So why just right on the first leg, here's some more, and drink up and enjoy, and we'll be back live shortly. Thank you very much.